trail information, all the information you need to know. The links and all that stuff of the different trails, blah 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 blah. And this bear watching etiquette tells you what to do when you're watching bears like an idiot. A lot of tourists are dumb. Bats live here, lots of bats. And this is more about Majerus Farm that we're heading to. When Mike Majerus built this homestead in the mid-1930s, he cleared an area for growing hay. Now the surrounding forest is gradually reclaiming the meadows. Compare the first picture showing the farm in the early 1970s to the second 2 decades later to see the relentless pace of forest succession. And then look at this little one. During the winter, the trail systems offer challenging cross-country ski routes. Moose can often be spotted in this area, and the tracks of a wolf pack may be seen in the snow crossing the trail. So, lots of stuff. Tells you when you can expect to see bears and wolves and red squirrels and chipmunks and all that stuff. So, pretty cool. Alright, we are walking down some trail along a river. It's a Majerus Farm trail, but we're not going to hike all the way to the farm. We're just going down this trail to look for a spot to fish along the river. It's rushing too fast over here, so that's just not possible. So we're going to try and find a decent spot to fish. So far the mosquitoes haven't been too bad, but that's what we're looking at over there. River's pretty low, so I'm gonna try and find a spot that's got some pools so we can do some casting. So we're still walking, still looking for it to finally go down to the river so we can actually fish. Dad's pouting in the background there.
Hi.
But yeah, you can see it looks like it's getting a bit deeper, but I don't know. We're hoping it goes down soon. I've never been down this trail, so I don't really know what's happening. But hopefully we'll figure something out soon here and be able to do some fishing. That's the whole point of this. So we're at a bit of a crossroads here. There's a sign that goes that way to the Blackwater Trail. I think it leads to some cliff lookout or something, but don't really care too much about that. We haven't been able to find like shit for places to get down to the river, which sucks. So that might not happen. We might have just went for a nice little walk. This is kind of showing us the Murtle River Trail, which is the trail that we're on right now. Currently we are here. We started here, so we've walked probably about 2 kilometers so far. We're not really finding much in the way of spots to get down to the river, but this is kind of cool. There's a rundown old like little cabin here, a little shelter, I guess you could say. Someone probably lived in here at some point. Just completely overgrown and not really anything to see. Got some initials. RM. I need to get stickers so I can just plaster my stickers everywhere. But there's like some really old initials and stuff here. But it was smart. Look, they had like a little window so they could look right out at the river. It's pretty cool. I wonder how many years old this thing is. But it's a pretty cool little spot. Because you can come out here, and then initially they probably had a good little trail down to the river here. Now it's not so great. It's kind of a big drop off. But it's kind of sweet. Kind of a cool little place. Kind of a cool place. There's another little sign over here. I don't know. Oh, this is about it. The Majerus Homestead. Mike Majerus was born in Luxembourg in 1884, where he learned the trade of slate layer. He immigrated to North America and worked at a variety of jobs in the USA and Canada, arriving in Clearwater in 1911 with a survey crew of Lee and Archibald. When the surveyors moved on in 1912, Majerus stayed to homestead and take up a trapline on the Murtle River. This is the second cabin he built, and his careful craftsmanship is still evident in the neat, precise corners. Majerus grew a small vegetable garden, and the remnants of his root cellar can be seen along the riverbank to the north. He also harvested hay by hand for his horse, Nipsey, a shaggy chestnut gelding who was definitely more of a companion than a work animal, as Majerus neither rode nor put a pack on Nipsey. Majerus is fondly remembered as a good neighbor who loved to tell stories and who made a wicked homebrew. He died October 8th, 1956 at age 72, and his homestead is now part of Wellsgrave Park. And there's a picture of him and his horse, Nipsey, and the cabin, which is, I think, well, this is the second cabin, so he probably has a main cabin somewhere else to look at, which is kind of neat. So we can't really seem to find a spot to get down to the river. So I think we're probably just went for a nice little walk. We're still gonna look on the way back, but the river is so low and the banks are just really, really steep. Getting down wouldn't be a problem, but crawling back up might be an issue, and I don't really want to get stuck down there. Neither does Dad. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. It was at least cool because I got to see that little Majerus Farm type thing, because this is the Murtle River trail that leads to Majerus Farm. This trail keeps going for like another probably 7, 8, 10 kilometers even, which obviously we're not doing today, but maybe one day down the road I'll do it. But yeah, it was neat to kind of see the little cabin that he built. I love seeing old abandoned cabins and stuff and reading the little history. But we're gonna keep walking, heading back slowly and surely, and we might find a spot to fish, but if not, we'll go from there. So we're on the way back home still, walking down the trail. This one splits off and goes to a different place, which would be neat to check out sometime. This is we're like right here. So if we take this one, we go down this way, and then there's a cliffs viewpoint, which would be kind of cool. Then there's another old cabin, and there's like all kinds of stuff. This looks like it actually almost comes right out of the backside of the golf course, which is kind of crazy. But we're right here, and we're gonna go this way, back to where we're parked right here. And now we made it back to the parking lot, it looks like. Safe and sound. No fishing, no fish. But we wouldn't have learned this if we didn't go and try it out. We would have never found out that it's shitty to try and get down to the river along this trail. So it's a neat trail. I'd definitely probably like to do it again and maybe go further and check it out. But it was a good learning experience. And it's a beautiful little spot. Majerus Farm Trail. And this is there's my hot rod, warming hut. This is the warming hut that's here. This is a very popular spot for cross-country skiing. They go down the trail that we hiked, and yeah. So this is a warming hut so that they can warm up their fingers and toes. It's pretty basic. I don't know what this is, but greetings from Germany. Hello from Germany. Greetings from Canada. Trash can. Come in here, there's a couple little seats. I'm guessing this is a wood. Yeah, a little bit of wood in there, not much. It's built pretty solid though. I bet you this warms up nicely. Nice little wood stove. So yeah, it's a good little spot if you want to stay warm. There's that. That's something you see in horror movies. Like, I feel like if I poke my head up there, I might be the end of me. But yeah, cool little spot. Cool little warming hut. cool little trail. Glad we were doing this. Glad we did it. Outhouse. Of course, you're not allowed to camp here overnight because it's a provincial park, and God forbid you do anything for free nowadays. But yeah, this is the Murtle River, the mighty Murtle. Pretty nice. It's really, really low right now, so I mean, maybe one day we can do it in the spring. Maybe there'll be more to check out. So that's kind of where we're at. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you guys very much. And make sure to like, subscribe, and all that great stuff. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye.